Hey, I'm Brian Pendleton, and welcome to my hangar. Hey, my name is Brian Pendleton. I live in Los Angeles, California, but super happy to be here at Oshkosh. I became a pilot in 2006 when my mom and dad moved from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. The last thing I wanted to do was get on a Southwest flight and fly 45 minutes to go see them. So I thought it was a great idea to go get my pilot's license. And I did. I got my pilot's license in 30 days and then followed that up with my instrument rating in about a year. And it's been life-changing for me. So during COVID, I hadn't actually flown for a long time. All my licenses had expired. I didn't have a medical, but I was sick of watching television. So I went out, I got everything renewed, and I bought my very first plane. I bought a Cirrus SR-22 Turbo. And then I spent a bunch of time flying that plane from Los Angeles to the Bahamas, Texas, Florida, where by the way, they had no COVID, which was kind of cool. So I got to hang out in those states flying back and forth in my Cirrus. But after doing it a whole bunch of times, I realized that it wasn't going fast enough. I didn't like having to wear oxygen. I didn't like having to fly low. I didn't like having to fly slow. And I really wanted something new. So I started looking for a new plane. And that's how I ran across David Robinson and EPS. And they were the ones that introduced me to the Lancer Evolution. Initially, I met David on the phone. I saw a YouTuber who talked about David. I found his phone number and I called him and told him that I was interested in buying an airplane, and specifically buying a turboprop Evolution. And since he's really the guy you want to talk to anywhere in the world about that, I felt like I was in good hands. So spoke to him on the phone, and then what he did was he had one up in Redmond. So I flew my Cirrus up to Redmond, went for a few test flights, and decided there on the spot that I was in love with this plane and I really had to have one. So when I first met David, all I knew about him is that he was repping some people that were selling Evolutions. But when I got to know David, oh my God, my world opened up. He's a test pilot. He's a Delta pilot. He's a father with a beautiful wife. He knows everybody in the industry. When I decided that I wanted to fly my Evolution to Paris, he knew exactly who to call to help make sure I got all the permits I needed to be able to fly from Los Angeles to Paris. Unbelievable. If I wanted to meet somebody, an Evolution owner in my area, he knew their name, he knew their tail number, he basically knew their phone number. I mean, this guy is absolutely connected. And honestly, I would not have this Evolution that I have today, 424 Sierra Mike, the absolute best plane in the Evolution fleet. I wouldn't have it without David. Not only did he get me that plane, I used EPS's transition system in order to transition myself from being a Cirrus pilot to an Evolution pilot. I used an EPS flight instructor to help me meet all of my insurance requirements. And quite frankly, if I have an issue, whether it's on the ground or if I'm in the air with cell service, I call David. And he almost always answers the phone and can tell me what I need to do in order to solve the situation that I'm having. He is an incredible person. He's impeccably organized, and if you're looking for a plane or looking for training or looking for any kind of service, he is absolutely the only guy I'd ever go to. Awesome. You know, when I first bought my Evolution, my insurance required a whole bunch of training, and not only that, the insurance company stipulated that I had to use EPS approved flight instructors in order to get myself up to speed in this plane. But since then, and I did all of that, but since then, every 2 years, I go up with an EPS co-pilot, flight instructor, and do my instrument rating, I do my IPC and my BFR to make sure that I'm perfectly legal out there. But they do a lot more. Some things, honestly, I haven't even done yet because I don't really want to do negative G's or go upside down. But if you want to do some upset training, if you want to, work on some acrobatic stuff, the guys at EPS and Dave Robinson absolutely will have a program that will suit you perfectly. David Robinson and EPS is absolutely the only place you should ever go if you're thinking about a Lancer Evolution. From sourcing and finding that plane, whether you're buying a new one or a used one, EPS is the place to go. Transition training, like I did from a Cirrus to an Evolution, EPS is the place to go. We current training both IFR and VFR. David Robinson EPS is the place to go. And not only that, once you're done with all of that, he still picks up the phone in between then and will answer all the questions you have. You have a question with your avionics, call David. If you have a question with your hydraulic system, call David. If you want to find the best mechanic in the business, start with David first because he'll know who's going to match with you the best. I highly recommend David Robinson and EPS.